Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today, what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 Online video, and today on the show, we have to discuss Rockstar's newest update to the game that dropped this morning, featuring all new money bonuses, discounts, limited time rare and removed vehicles, which we're going to be going over in this video, one of which you can see behind me right here. We're going to be talking about the cost, performance, customization, if it drives good, if it's actually good or not to own this vehicle and keep it and store it in your garage. We'll be going over all of the other vehicles today as well. Overall, we'll just be touching on all of the biggest and most major changes that Rockstar has made to GTA Online this week. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, and let's jump in. Now, to start, one of the things I should say is that I think we know the next release date for the new GTA Online event. Rockstar just released their newswire for this week, and they said this is also the perfect time to level up operations by taking 30% off executive offices, special cargo warehouses, and a trio of CEO-tier Buckingham aircraft. And if you're a GTA Plus member, you can target the zenith of your executive career with double rewards on special cargo cell missions and 3 times money in RP on VIP work and challenges through June 16th. And if we check out that date, this is, of course, going to be a shorter GTA Plus event month, but also the next day is Tuesday, June the 17th. That's very likely the date one for the set of new GTA Plus bonuses. That's why these are ending early, and those will be releasing with the new DLC. So very likely that Tuesday, June the 17th is the release date, but we'll talk about that a little bit later here on the channel. Just wanted to mention that to start off this video. When it comes to some of our money bonuses this week in GTA Online, you can get double money on exporting mixed goods. So normally you could sell these mixed goods from your CEO office for $50,000. Only takes you a few minutes to do. You can do it once every 48 minutes. Now you can make 100 grand, which actually is a nice incentive if you're an active player still grinding the game this week. Albeit, that being said, not many players really feel like playing this week. Totally understandable, but if you are playing, this is a good bonus to take advantage of. We also have random transform races that are paying out double money and double RP, so if you're into adversary modes and races to make money, well, you have that option as well. And if you access your CEO computer, you can check out the special vehicle work section, and these missions, unfortunately, they're not solo friendly. They require 2 to 4 players, but these are paying out triple money and triple RP. And for a final bonus this week, any player who just sells a total of $300,000 worth of product across any and all of their businesses, well, they'll be rewarded with another $100,000 on top of that. Because as you can see from here, that is this week's weekly challenge. When it comes to our property and vehicle discounts this week in GTA Online, let's talk about the property discount first, which normally you'd find a property on discount on Maze Bank foreclosures. That's not for this week. In order to take advantage of this, you have to go to Dynasty 8 Executive Realty, because all executive offices, their properties, upgrades, and modifications are 30% off this week. I have the Maze Bank Tower because I just like having the tallest building in the game as my office, but no matter what location you choose, I mean, Lawn Bank West is a player's favorite, and Maze Bank West, I'm pretty sure with the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, you get it either for free or discount or whatever, as you can see right here. But when it comes to this, you can renovate it with different decor. You have a bunch of different options. You could change your personnel, male to female. You could change your organization name, pick up a gun locker, a safe, as well as an accommodation and personal quarters for your actual business here. All of that will be 30% off this week. But not only that, if you log on to the computer at your actual office itself, you can choose the special cargo warehouses from that selection list, and those are also 30% off. So definitely take advantage of both of those, because GTA Plus does have a double money sale bonus on special cargo for the next few weeks here before the new summer update drops in GTA Online. So that makes it worth picking up. I like having the special cargo warehouses anyway, just because I will send my technicians out to source crates for me. I never source manually. It's very unlikely I'm going to source crates manually unless I just feel like playing that kind of content, but I still generate tons of cash over time with the business and the special cargo warehouses because the technicians are always sourcing crates for me. So every month or so, I just need to do the sell missions, and that's really nice. Now, let's check out the actual vehicles that we have on discount for this week, because we have some interesting ones. Nothing's really worth it from Elitist Travel. The Nimbus is going to be 60% off, and you can get this for $760,000. Not worth the money. The Luxor Deluxe here, you can get this for 30% off. You can save $3 million. That's not worth it. Same thing with the Swift Deluxe here. You can get this for 30% off and save, call it $1.5 million here. Also not worth spending money on a gold plane or a gold helicopter. If you just want to get the normal one, obviously it's going to be a lot cheaper, and I would recommend you just stick with that. For anyone who's looking to actually buy any one of these 3 aircraft this week, since they are Buckingham vehicles, if you purchase a Buckingham branded aircraft, it doesn't have to be one of these 3, it could be another Buckingham vehicle, you will be rewarded with a Buckingham Lux t-shirt within 72 hours. That's like an extra incentive Rockstar's thrown into the game here. Obviously, you shouldn't get a vehicle just to get the t-shirt, but if you are planning on buying a vehicle, you know, now or in the future, might as well get it now because one of these are on discount, and if you're interested, then you could do it and get the t-shirt. But obviously, the t-shirt isn't the reason to get the vehicle itself. I hope no one is doing that. But for our other discounts, I mean, nothing really that great. The Dinka Vito Classic is 30% off. You can get this for $626,500 right here. And on Legendary Motorsport, you can pick up the Anis Silvestre for 30% off for $693,000. And you can also find another vehicle, the Ocelot Penetrator here, as well for 30% off, $616,000 this week. Here we are at Simeon's car dealership and in-game vendor for this week. We have some more good opportunities which we're going to talk about. So first, let's just talk about the bikes and get these out of the way. The LCC Avarice is what's featured here. You can check out this one here at Simeon's for the week. It's a decent chopper. It's got a nice top speed and a really good turning radius, so it is actually pretty solid for racing. But you are going to struggle with traction and control a little bit. It's inspired by the Orange County Chopper's T-Rex, and you get a really cool design with this bike, as you can see on the gas tank and the fenders and things like that. It's a pretty sweet looking bike. Of course, we have the better Halloween variant, the LCC Sanctus, that has even more unique styling, but if you want the normal one, you can get this week for $143,360. Next up, the LCC Innovation. If you guys have driven this in GTA 4, you know it's not a very good bike, but in GTA 5 and GTA 5 Online, it's got improved physics, it's got a better turning radius, more throttle response, it just handles better. Overall, it's a much better bike than what you're used to seeing in GTA 4. You can get up to top speeds of up to 110 miles an hour, and it's based on the Harley-Davidson Breakout as well as Billy Lane choppers, from what I can tell. And overall, I think you get a nice classic aesthetic with this bike, but also upgraded performance features compared to the previous GTA title. Next up, the Pegassi S-Key here. This is based on the 2015 Ducati Scrambler. Again, very tight turning circle and tight turning radius with this bike, which is always good to see. You don't want a bike that takes, that handles like a boat. Who would appreciate that? I think it has above average acceleration. Top speed is 113 miles an hour, which is higher than what you'd think this vehicle is capable of reaching when it comes to speed. It's nimble in traffic and around corners. You do have a little bit of a tendency to oversteer and spin out if you're like aggressively leaning around a turn, and that could be a drawback, but overall, I think it is a worthwhile addition to any motorcycle enthusiast collection. And if you want to buy this vehicle this week, it is going to run you $287,370. Next up, 2 rare and removed vehicles, fantastic ones that you can get for a limited time. So we'll talk about the Vapid Bullet first. This car offers a balanced blend of sports and supercar traits. You get amazing acceleration and handling, but this car does lack in the top speed department. The performance overall, I would say, is what makes this car worth picking up. It's not super expensive either. It's only going to run you $155,000, and it's a good collector's item due to its rarity post-Mercenaries update. And then we also have the Vapid FMJ. This car has a very futuristic design. It's based on the 2017 Ford GT, and I would say the rear end looks most like it, the front end not so much. I feel like they should have just given the normal bullet front end to this as well, but nonetheless, the FMJ is going to offer very good handling. It's a very nippy vehicle, if I may say. You get excellent traction. Top speed is really good with 125.5 miles an hour as your top speed. Slow acceleration, but that's not really that big of a deal. I think this car aesthetically looks really good. It's high performance. You get great control in corners, and that's due to its really lightweight design as well. And overall, I think it is worth picking up. That being said, it is going to run you $1,750,000, but I do think you get the value out of spending that money on this car. At the LS Car Meet, some of your rare and removed test drive vehicles for the week are actually pretty solid, so let's jump in and check them out. We will start with probably the least exciting one. It's the Coil Voltic. This is an electric vehicle. You get unmatched acceleration with this car, you get instant throttle response, but the top speed is just not high. It's only 106 miles an hour. There's tons of faster vehicles in the game, so overall this is not a very good option to buy. It's not very competitive in the top speed department compared to other supercars. It is lightweight, so it's nimble and it's agile, and it does have a short wheelbase, so that can lead to a little bit of instability, and that's also going to kind of take away from this vehicle. If you do want to buy it, though, it is going to run you $150,000. Even for that, though, I feel like there is better value in just spending a little bit more money on some other cars this week and just avoiding this one. Like, if you just want an electric car, get that Omnis EGT over there, which we're going to talk about. there's no need to get this. Next up, the classy Tulip right here. This is inspired by the 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu, and with this car, I think you get very good speed and handling, but you do need to be careful to control the wheels because it does have a lot of wheel spin, and so you could fishtail, you could oversteer around a corner. Just be mindful of that. While vehicle upgrades are going to enhance the performance slightly, this thing cannot be completely tamed. Overall, it's always just going to be a challenging vehicle to drive, but that's what I think makes this car fun. It's a muscle car that shines in the hands of an expert driver, and there's definitely a skill gap when it comes to getting good at driving this vehicle. So if you want to purchase this, it is going to run you $718,000. Next up, let's talk about the Lampadati Michele GT. With this car, I think you just get average performance. It is a sports classics vehicle, and with that comes exceptional grip on twisty tracks, but again, sort of like these other cars, you're going to lack in the top speed department if you're just going in a straight line. It's a very compact car, as you can see. The suspension as well is going to be very springy, so watch out going over jumps or small curbs and things like that. You may actually roll over, but nonetheless, if you take it off-road, rest assured this is a fun and reliable car to take off-road. And so if you want to buy this one, it is going to run you $1,225,000 this week. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, your Lucky Wheel podium vehicle for the week is the Pfister Astron. And look, I love all Porsches, but honestly, this just is sort of a weaker Pfister manufacturer vehicle in the game. That being said, you can just win it for free, so you might as well try. This car is kind of plow city though. It's got crazy understeer, but I guess with the right thumbstick control, this SUV can be very fun to drive. It is good for cutting through traffic, but it's not really good for racing around tight corners. And so let's just try and spin the Lucky Wheel, see if we can unlock it. I would say it's sort of similar feeling to the Anus Jubilee, but that one definitely has better handling compared to the Pfister Astron. So let's spin this Lucky Wheel, see if we're gonna get lucky. So far, we've won only 2 vehicles this year in 2025. Can we get lucky for this week and maybe win the Pfister Astron? We're certainly not going to be lucky today, but I will take 15,000 chips. Also, don't forget about your daily visitor chips too from the cashier. At the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for the week is this beautiful Obey Omnis EGT right here. And this is a pretty interesting vehicle to try and get for $0 this week. The prize ride challenge is not super insane. All you need to do is place top 5 in the LS Car Meet series races for 3 days in a row. So that's up to your discretion if you feel like you want to complete that challenge or not to unlock this vehicle. But overall, the EGT has very strong acceleration. It is an electric car, so it's got instant torque, but you are limited to sort of a lower top speed of 111.5 miles an hour. The braking is the best in my opinion, and the handling can be a little bit loose at high speeds. You get a little bit of oversteer, and you can, you know, you have a tendency to spin out or collide with another car or something like that. But the advantage is the Amani tech. You can equip the missile lock-on jammer, which I recommend, or even the remote control unit. It's got excellent durability with armor plating. It can survive up to 12 rockets or 29 heavy sniper Mark II rounds, the explosive rounds in that weapon, while you're actually driving it. It doesn't have front-mounted machine guns, but it does support the ability to equip slick proximity mines on it for extra added defense as well. I think it is worth pursuing for $0 this week. For our salvage yard vehicle robberies this week, as you can see from our selection, unfortunately, I should say, none of them are claimable, so that is going to be a downer, but we do have a great week just on making money with this business because every single vehicle is a top range vehicle. So first, we have this Pegassi Ignis, top range, featured in the McToney robbery. Next up, the Grotti Italy GTO Stinger TT top range vehicle is featured in the Gangbanger robbery, and then the Pegassi Infernus Classic, our third top range vehicle for the week, is featured in the Podium robbery. As you can see from the sale values of these vehicles, you can make almost $1.2 million this week from the salvage yard vehicle robberies, which is a lot higher than we usually get. Here is the location of the gun van today. If you guys are watching this video on Thursday, May the 29th, you can see we are down at Terminal, and I'll zoom into the mini-map right here. And when it comes to the gun van stock and selection this week, we have some opportunities, as you can see here, that you absolutely do not want to miss out on. So the military rifle is featured here for 50% off. The compact EMP launcher is 40% off for GTA Plus members. You can also see here that we have the Combat MG, the Micro SMG, as well as the Pool Q featured here. And the last one is the Railgun. This doesn't have any sort of discount, but this is a must-have purchase for any daily GTA Online player. It's a super important weapon to use and a fantastic tool for taking down aircraft, just like the Up and Atomizer would be for flipping over delivery vehicles if you get them stuck, or any vehicle that's stuck for that matter. The Railgun is a very useful tool for its specific and intended purpose as well. This is something that you absolutely do not want to miss out on buying. It's 100% worth it at full MSRP value this week. Do not miss out on this. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like if you guys did go on to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and you want to see more GTA Online content like this. Also, make sure to check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv for daily GTA Online live streams. Also, if you're interested in short form content in the form of YouTube Shorts and TikTok, so you can check out those accounts that I have. I upload daily YouTube Shorts as well. GTA Online guides, tips and tricks, facts, details, tutorials, all that for short form, if you're interested beyond just the long form content. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the money guide. Adios, amigos.